Good day guys, coming here, welcome back to my first unboxing with assembling video. So yep, finally received this package. I get this free gift from signing up with the network line of recontract, and not really free, but I get to pay some. But take note, at this babe, it is 50 kg. You need at least 2% to assemble, and it can take on a weight load of 700 kg. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yep, this will be my first video, and we'll be going through on unboxing and assembling it. This will be my new DAX. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's go! So alright, the first thing definitely for unboxing to do is I got to open up the package, and here we go. Shall not pass! What the heck just happened? Wow, okay, if I'm not allowed to open it up with my bare hands and not allowed to pass, I guess I gotta find an alternative, and I think of what to do. And alright, it's time for cringiness. So yep, I guess I have to endorse the power of the Kamen Riders. Using heat and metal, by their powers combined, I shall form a scissors to, well, open up this box. And are you guys ready? Here we go. Heat! Metal! Heat! Metal! Metal! Maximum drive! And yup, with the powers combined, I have a pair of scissors to open up the package finally. And yup, sorry for the cringiness, I'm just trying to like play it out with something to make it more fun. And alright, we're ready for the next step. Okay, we are ready to open the box, but again, you gotta, well, sincerely hope you guys, when handling all these dangerous tools like scissors or pen knife, handle it with care, or make sure you have an adult accompanying you or friend. And this is what it looks inside. So we have two pairs of dash leg, because one for each side, why not? Then we have this middle pack, which is a support pack, mainly for using for the cover for the back, the rear, and the underneath of the table, like a cage or something, which you guys will be checking out later on. So alright, let's pick out the most important stuff, is to study the manual book. And ta-da! Alright, I'm kind of done reading the manual, user manual guide, so I'm ready to set up the stuff. And of course, this is just through some editing, transition, change. Guys, please really read the instructions if you have your own table when assembling up. And do note that this is just a normal Magnus DAX. It's not a pro version, so there's no mechanical stuff. It's actually kind of beginner friendly if you're interested to build your own stuff. And these are all the things in there. And like I said, give kudos and credits to Secret Lab. They apparently give all the building kit with the table, which is very good. You have your screws, you have your Allen key, and a couple of items in there. And yeah, I'm gonna open up for you guys to check out what's inside there. Apparently these are very important tools. And guys, ready? So okay, place your menu by your side, and these are the things inside. So you have 4 packs of screws. 3 are the main screws, and 1 is an extra screws in case you spoil it. Then we have this magnetic Allen key made by Secret Lab itself. And give me a moment, guys. Oh my gosh, one of the Allen key is stuck, so I'm going to introduce you to the other pack first. So we have spare screws, we have pen head screws, we have short screws, and also the long screws. Then 2 Allen key, and also 1 strap for you to tie up your wires. So these are the important stuff you should have. Yeah, well, I'm gonna take out this Allen key. It's finally unstuck, so I can take out and show you guys. Apparently this is a magnetic Allen key customized or made by the Secret Lab Magnus itself. Oh, sorry, for Secret Lab itself. And it's to be combined with this jog nut here, and just slot it in. It will be stuck. However, it can get loose pretty easily, but it's pretty studded, so check out this thing. And once you're done, you gotta start having the manual book beside you, and gotta start head counting your items. So make sure everything is correct, and we are ready for assembling the first item, which will be doing the dash legs. And of course I'll be only doing individually for each side only, so we're not gonna try my best not to take up too much of your time. Here we go. Apparently based on the instructions we have A, B, C, D. Very kind for them to apparently name the site, so it's gonna make our job much quicker and easier. And below this desk, below this box is the mat, the Secret Lab mat, which we'll be going through later. So as you can see, each side of a leg are being named A, B, C, D, and there's only two sides at the back that has special two screw holes for you to screws. As you can see just in the building kit, as these two pieces of rectangular things with two holes up, we will be using these two to apply for C and D sections, because they have these two special drill holes which are in support of the rear end of the desk, which we'll be using it to build on the cover for the top and below for maintaining all your wires or anything you want to place it under your desk. So okay, as you can see, this is a two holes, so only two of the leg stands will have this. So this is the D section. So in case you guys are afraid you might lose the piece, you can stick a stickers around it as a marking. So you're gonna align it, and we're gonna get our tools ready to start drilling the screws into these sections. So right, we're gonna place the items here, and also the nails or screws. Apparently I am used to calling it nails, though I know there's some difference, and since the pack writes screws, I'll try my best to call it screws. So right, we're gonna take out and make sure there's enough screws for it and start aligning. So I would advise that once you align the thing, you're gonna give a couple of twists and turns clockwise to gently align the screws, and then you start using the kit and start turning this way. It's gonna make your screwing smoother and easier, because so that the screw won't fall off easily. Okay, just give it some nice turns, don't overturn it, and once you're done, we're going to use the L-shaped Allen key to do a couple of twisting and turning to make sure it's tightened but not over tight. So okay, once you're done with the first screw, let's go for the second one. So we have one screw and two screw. And alright, we are done with the two screw for the leg. So right, once you're done, you're gonna leave it up, and we're gonna make sure everything is placed in the sections, because we have not started to assemble the things yet. We're gonna place them back into original position as according to the name tag itself. Alright, once you're done with screwing the two key sections, and now it's time for us to take out the table, which is apparently underneath all the package. So okay, it's time to take it out from the box, and it's time for a chip transition change. So right, give me a moment while I take it out from the box. So ta-da! This is how the table looks like. Apparently it's the length is shorter than 2 meters, and just nice my room is kind of not big. I can't afford a very big table, and this is very kind of them to actually do all the naming. So you can see A, B, C, D of the leg section on each corner, and the front and back they're written rear and front, so you guys know which is the front and which is the back. And within the box there has been like a squarish thin layer of styrofoam. I advise you guys to place it below the table so you can spin and turn around easily like a turning plate, so that you can easily able to fix and adjust each side if you need to turn your table. So I have unpacked the plastic wrappers, and it's time to get the screws. So apparently there is 18 long screws. We'll be using 16 for this table building because 4 for each side to tighten it up. So gotta check, you have 18 screws, and we're gonna start placing out the screws on the side. So I'm gonna do the rear side, which is D and C, because they are the one that have the two magnetic stuff, and you need to add on to the back. So I have 1 screw, 2 screw, 2 long screws, and then we have 3 long screws, and 4 long screws. 2 screws into the hole here. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. You have 4 screws on each side. Okay, sorry about that. So alright, jokes aside, let's us get to do the real stuff. And apparently we will be, well, you gotta spin, insert or turn the screws together with the dash leg. So you gotta take out the tag or the cover for that side D. So get a line. So apparently it's very nice of them to do all this naming, so you shouldn't be able to mess it up easily, let's be honest. So okay, if you're afraid, you can do a tag around this side for yourself. You can use it a marker or paste a sticker. Once the tag is out, you might get confused. I mean, if you really need that assistance. So alright, we're gonna insert it on this end of the corner. Okay, be careful, gently, don't just try to bump it in. I mean, you don't want to spoil your desk if you have one. So alright, once insert, make sure it's firm, and we are going to the next step, which is to first switch my camera over for you guys to see, and we are ready to start putting each of the screws in and start spinning or turning it in. Here we go. Transition time. Because I'm not Batman. So alright, and here we go. So this is basically a little fast forward. So this is how it should be like after you have put in all the screws using this Magnus Allen key. You're gonna turn it, and after you're done turning it, oh oops, this thing can kind of get a bit loose when you try to lift out. Gotta be careful not to tilt it slightly on the side and pull it out. This will happen. So after you're done screwing, you will be using this small Allen key to give a few couple of twists to make sure everything is coming in place, tighten, and then you're gonna give a little shake on the leg and make sure it's not loose. So this is to be safe. And of course, if you have kids around, please keep them away from this building. It's kind of dangerous as the desk is pretty heavy. As you can see early on, it's written as 50 kg overall. So you do not want to play a fool when building this desk. Again, I gotta urge, safety, it's most important. So right, once you're done, we're ready for the next step. So which is for the other side, and I will skip it. And we're gonna go transitions again, as you guys know what to do by now. So yep, we'll be skipping the other legs, and this is how everything so looks like one is fully done. So as you can see, 4 beautiful sides of the legs, and apparently at the bottom of a leg they can do some extension, which we'll be going through later on, but we'll be going to continue to build the other side. So alright, once you're done for every side, you gotta slightly gently use your hand to twitch or shake it. Make sure it is firm, it's not loose. If not, you're gonna have dangerous hazard situation later on. So you gotta always be careful and safe. So once we are done, we are ready to build on the next part, which is for the case cover underneath. At the rear section, as you can see, there's 2 kind of like a hooks at the rear, middle left and right side. So we'll be using this, building this rear bench, and later on the cross member or the support sections from this second box. So alright, time for the transitions. So alright, before we're gonna be taking out all the things from inside, we'll be checking out, as you can see on this rear end of the corner, there is two extensions each with another two holes on each side. This is for us to put in the rear bench at the back. So I'm gonna take it out to show you guys. So okay, is this long bar at the top? Yep, it's just a bar with a kind of like a denim hole structures. You'll be checking out in a while. Okay, it's just it looks like a long piece of rectangle sticks, to be honest. It's alright, transition time. And because the piece of metal is kind of heavy and it will be kind of loud when in the event it dangles on the floor or clash with the floor, so I would advise you guys to prepare the following stuff, not one but two cushions, and then with our following pen head screws and the Allen key kit from Secret Lab. So yep, as you can see, this is how the pen head screws looks like. It's kind of like semicircle at the top. So okay, this piece of metal is kind of heavy. Again, I get an urge for safety, so I would advise to put cushion underneath it, so in case it fall off or drop by accident, your neighbor's not gonna complain you. So as you can see, there's a denim structure. It is by purpose so it can fit. So alright, we'll be checking out. This is a pen head screw. I'm not sure there is two more mechanical stuff inside it. I'm not sure if I should remove it, so I did not. If anyone know what does or why it should be there, leave it down in the comment sections below. Thanks. And alright, we'll start putting it into the bar, which I'm gonna call it the rear support bar. So you get a line, and we'll need two cushion, one on the left on the right, or one in the middle at least, and the other one on each of the end. So we're gonna slot it in and insert, so it's kind of like a Lego structure, which I feel is very friendly and convenient, so it's easier to build in. That's why I said this is a very good for entry level. And of course, it would be great if you have someone to assist you while one of your friend or family members take the end of each side and leave it out to slot it in, while you can focus to put in the pen head screw on the first side. So give it a couple of twists and turns to fix its positions, and then we'll be using the Allen key to start screwing it in and to, well, to fix its positions, I guess. Oops, sorry, it's kind of like falling off. I'm trying to give it a couple of twists. Give me a moment, guys. Yep, so apparently the pen head screws kind of fall off easily, so you got to be careful. Then we're gonna use this Allen key. We're gonna key into the hole there, and we're gonna start screwing in to it. So okay, we are again, I'm gonna just do on one side, so just show you guys like the basic of the things you're gonna need it. I'm not gonna like show all the sides because it will be time consuming and looking at how clumsy I am. So yep, transition time, and you guys see how it looks like after it's finished. So after you're done, so you can see this thing is tightened, and afterwards you're gonna use this L-shaped Allen key to give it a couple of twists and turns to make sure it's really tightened, so that the bar won't fall off easily. I mean, it's no joke if it falls off and injured someone. So right, and this is how it looks like on the other end or from top view. And don't worry, we still have a couple of pen head screws left. We will be using it later on, and as you can see, I need at least two cushions to act as support in case the bars falls off. So great body of fixing items, because it will help me in noise reduction. And as you can see at the bottom, at the back, there seems to be a slight piece of blackish items that apparently there's a the styrofoam from the box, which is very good. It is very smooth, for allow you to spin your table around easily. And ta-da! Alright, we are done well, we're not quite done yet, but we are done for the support, and now it's time for us to add in the cross-section member, or sorry, the support bar for underneath. So now we'll be going to build this cover, and word of advice for you guys, you got to be careful with this cover, because apparently as much as what is written in the instruction is that the top edge, as you can see, the rectangle-ish pointy things at the back, not pointy but something that is at the back, the color is slightly darker. It is of magnetic properties. However, the magnetic is not that strong. If you try to clink it to the bar, any small movement will cause it to drop, so you gotta be careful. So I got an urge to put the cushion below, because the sound is kind of disturbing when it dropped, and it almost hurt my foot. So just advice for you guys, gotta place the cushion bar. So apparently this support bar is of magnetic properties, so it will stick onto this support. Is the purpose is for you to stick underneath, while it gives you time to put the cover and do the screwing of your nails or your screws with your Allen key. You're gonna be finding out what I will mean on this part. So again, we're going to count our screws, so we're using the long screws and only 1 and 2 screws. So as you can see, yep, this is a part, it fall off fairly easily, and the sound is kind of, well, disturbing, it's dangling. So I gotta say, this part is not well done. This thing kind of fall off fairly easily. So as you can see, everything is metal, so you can hearing the clinking and clanking of a sound. It's just not music to the ears. So I would advise you to put cushions below this bar, so in the event it falls off, it won't be as loud. Or you can learn what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to use one of my arms to support this side to lock it in position. Then I'm going to take out this cover. Don't worry, this cover we just place it on one side, we'll be needing it later. So I'm going to take my camera to adjust and show you guys how it's going to look like for these sections, and how you're going to need to put your screws into these 2 sections. So you're going to align. So as you can see, one of side is not aligned. You're going to align it. And we'll be needing our best friend and tools, the cushions, the Allen key, and the screws. So alright, I'm going to place my camera back here, and we will start getting things done. So alright, I'm going to place the screws. I'm going to give it a couple of twists and turns. Going to lock it in position first before I'm going to use the Allen key. And well, transition time again. So fast forward, after I get both sides of the screw in, I'm done. So what you're going to do is place the cover back. Okay, before that, we're going to make sure everything is tightened. Okay, give it a couple of twists, and of course use the small Allen key to check it out. And once you're done, place the cover back and cover it up. So as you can see, the position is everything is within the rear cover, the rear wording section, so you can make use of the word to do alignment. So alright, this is how it looks like. Yep. Apparently you need 2 cushions to lift it up. So as you can see, yeah, this is the dangling part. It will keep falling off easily if you don't have any support, and that's why it may be slightly dangerous to your toes. And well, maybe small advice, if you want to build this, maybe you might want to wear safety boots. Alright, transition time. So alright, we are almost done, and time to flip the table over. But before that, we're going to show you guys what I talk about adjusting the height of each side. So each side of a chair, when you put in your Allen key and turn on the screws at this side, if you turn it clockwise, it will extend out, and if you turn it anti-clockwise, it will contract in, or it will sink in. So clockwise is to make the table higher, and anti-clockwise is to make it shorter. So the length extension is only at most 2 cm, which is pretty short. Because looking at the charger or the plug on the left side, I was hoping to go at least like at least 5 to 10 cm. So apparently you didn't worry that you overturned it. So once you reach the limit, the Allen key will be stuck. You won't be able to turn anymore. So okay, on your left, as you can see my height, I'm trying to make use of the height limit. I was hoping that the table will be higher than my plug on the wall. So after building this table, I might need to readjust the position for my plug, and as you can see, this is the end, so you won't be able to overturn it for the section. So that's it. It's time for me to show you guys how it looks like when we turn the table over. So MVP and kudos to the 2 cushions, one big red cushions, one middle black cushion, and the right side is the styrofoam that is inside the box. It's very neat, it's smooth, it can easily flick and turn around. So if you place it underneath the table, it's easy for you to carry on with your work. I'm going to keep this for my future representations of items. It's definitely a convenient tool. So this is how it looks like on this side of the section. So pretty clean, neat, and smooth, I guess. So now there's still a couple of steps before we are complete. So this is how the back end looks like. We're gonna put a few more screws and items to combine it. That's our powers combined. And yeah, before I carry on, great thanks to my family members for helping me to, well, flip the table over. If not, it's definitely not a job for one person to do it. So yeah, so coming to this sections, to almost finish up, is to do the back rear cap from the back of the table. So we're gonna place this at this back. As you can see, this is 2 metal hole. You're gonna align it. As you can see, there's another hole sections here. So you're gonna open up, gonna hold it, one on your left hand and open it up on your right hand. So as you can see, you can open up. So as you can see, there's another 2 hole sections. We're gonna align it and start putting the screws in, and with the help of our Allen key, we will fix this plot hole. So alright. Okay, gotta open it from the other side too. Gotta be gentle because it's a new table. I do not want to break it so fast. So again, this thing is fairly heavy. Again, make sure you have someone to help you or assist you with holding it. If not, it's definitely not a joke if it falls onto your outside of the table or your hand. And my friendly kit too now is my best friend, the Magnus magnetic Allen key, and a couple of pen head screws. So yep, we have 4 more pen head screws for us to use, and apparently it's for the sections, and here we go. So alright, we're gonna place it on the rear right now, and the main thing that we're gonna do is to gently place it. And of course, I'm gonna stand at this position. As you can see, I'm using my thigh to do some support, but I will need to move around to show you guys how it looks like at the top view. So okay, you gotta align it, place it here, and put the screws. And as you can see, this is fairly slippery. It can fall off easily, so you gotta be careful. So apparently, for recording purpose, I'm showing you guys how it looks like here. So the best is to remain at the position that I'm standing at the back just now, with my legs or my thigh acting as a support, so that thing won't slip or fall off easily while grabbing it the middle with my left arm. And again, fast forward, this is how it looks like after you're done putting in the pen head screws and twisting it with Allen key. Oh gosh, you see it's kind of it gets loose easily when you did not pluck out exactly from a straight angle. So okay, after you're done, use the small Allen key to give it a couple of twists and turns to make sure it's tightened. So okay, after everything's done, this is how it looks like. So okay, you're gonna open and close from the left and right side, but not on the middle, because if you put your hand and stick it on the middle and open, there is a chance you might hurt your thumb and injure it. So you gotta be careful. I mean, the instruction is already written there. If anything happens, you can't blame anyone but yourself, I guess. So alright, we are almost done and we are time to go for the last few sections. Bear with me, guys. So guys, the last section for just the table alone is the Secret Lab Magnus desk mat. Yep. Oh gosh, I almost forgot. I mean, so it's the desk mat. So this will be the final boss for the table itself, and once we complete this, we are considered done for the table. So okay, I'm gonna take out and show you guys, and it's made of, I'm not sure it's a PVC or fake leather, but I can tell you from my side, the smell is fairly heavy. So maybe once you're done, you might want to give a couple spray of fabrics or any items that will not damage your leather. So it's a very nice leather, but the smell is strong. So apparently the other sections are kind of more physical labor. It's not as hard, but I'm gonna call this the final boss because it relies on your great aligning skills and precisions when you try to do the thing. You'll find out what I mean later on. So alright, a couple of things I take out. So we have this gel to prevent the thing from getting too moist. So do not eat that. You gotta throw it or keep it for your other storerooms needs. So we have this 2 piece of tin magnetic metal bar, which will be aligning on the left and right side of the table. So you're gonna pull it out and show you guys how it looks like. So it's kind of like this foul metal slip or foul, whichever you might call it. I'm not sure how it's called. Leave it down in the comment sections if you know what's the name of this thing. So after you take out, you're gonna start unwrap the desk mat, and you're gonna align one side, and most preferably on the left, to start aligning it on the table, and then we're gonna start pulling it. So you're gonna place the other stick on the right side of the end. So okay, make sure it's aligned. And alright, I'm gonna remove some of the unwanted things on the table right now. Yep, so give me a moment. I'm gonna take out the small chair and a couple of rubbish, and then we're gonna place a stick on the left side and align with the mat. So this is gonna be hard work, at least for me. Alright, I have unfolded the thing, and as you can see, there was instruction written that you're gonna pull it from here. So you're gonna align, and underneath it is written as pull. So you're gonna, like the instruction says, you're gonna take it out, align it with the piece of metal, and then we're gonna place it on the end. So you need great aligning skills, which I do not have. I kind of mess it up, and I have kind of done a few retakes to make sure it looks nice and presentable on this video. So alright, gonna listen to it. So we're gonna start pulling it, and you can hear the sound is kind of like, oh, music to my ear. I like it. So I'm not gonna comment here anymore. You guys can listen how it's gonna sound. It's kind of like some ASMR of Magnus desk table. Here we go. And yep, we are done, and as you can see, I've pulled this thing, and apparently it is not that aligned, and that's why I have to do it again. Of course, I'm gonna skip it and to save time for you guys. So after you finish pulling, you're supposed to align with the strap and putting it in. So alright, yep, it's definitely off place. Oh gosh, guess I gotta really redo it again. And fast forward, ta-da! It is done. It is finally almost, I guess it's 98 or 99% fully aligned, I would say. I definitely deserve a sip of coffee at this point, and this is what is left over. I like to call it the toilet paper roll, or harder version of it with thick cardboard paper. I'm gonna keep this. Is a very great nice weapon for me to use, not against human but against pests like cockroaches. If they are climbing around the wall, I can whack it with it. There's a great gift, one of the greatest gifts given by Secret Lab. Hope they'll give more next time. And so we are done with the table, but you think that is the final? Nope. Like all games that is trending in the market, after you have completed all the challenges, there will be an extra secret boss stage waiting for us. And thus, after this table, I have this couple of two things. One which I will not be using right now, which is the magnetic strap given from Secret Lab for you to tie up or align all your wiring, because it's a new table. I have not set up anything yet. I will not be showing it today. However, the second box, which is the one you're looking at right now, is the nano leaf collab with Secret Lab. This for putting LED to the table. So this is like an extra bonus challenge for me. So as you can see in the box, we have the charger, which we'll be putting into the port, one end of the port of the LED, and also have a controller or switch to adjust the brightness, the LED, and to switch it on and off. And last but not least, this LED strip, as you can see, is specially made for Secret Lab, and thus there is this logo, and it's being tied by this Secret Lab strap for you to hold things up. So alright, show you. So I'm going to place the LED on the table, and I'm going to start unwrapping it. Oh, just love the sound of this thing. And that's another free ASMR brought to you by Magnus, or Secret Lab Magnus. So okay, as you can see, each of the end there is LED, and as you can see, there's a port hole for you to put your cable or plugs with it to connect the power source. And I gotta say, this final challenge is fairly easy, because all you need to do is open up the rear of the cover and place it under it at the back of table. And this is a magnetic strap LED. You don't have to physically install it with any screws. All you need to do is align it, place it, and stick onto it, and you'll be stuck there on the table by itself. So not a lot of hard work. It's kind of just like a quick bonus stage if you are like kind of comparing to playing games. Okay, I'm gonna show you which I think should be the proper way. Again, correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm doing it wrongly. So I'm gonna move to the back. I'm gonna start straightening out this strap. As you can see, the power point is supposed to face in front, or maybe, yep. Oh, okay, sorry, I think I placed the wrong side. I'm supposed to switch it around. Sorry, just to show you case to you guys, so bear with me if I'm doing it wrong. So I'm going to put it underneath, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do it. Even if you do wrong, it's easy to take it out. As you can see, there's a magnetic strap. There's a small square section on each certain inch away from them. So yup, if you have been hearing clipping sound, and that means you're right, and apparently the magnet attached to LED is stucking onto the desk, underneath of the desk itself. So I'm gonna turn my camera around to show you guys where it should be. So even if you do it wrongly, so no worries, it's easy to just turn around. As you can see, it will be at the front end of the rear side of the table. Give me a while, I'm gonna adjust. So as you can see, this is the one I'm pointing, so is that here. So this is where you will hear the clipping sound once you stick onto it on the end. So depending on where your power socket is, you may want to turn the cable around to the directions. And apparently I just noticed that the cable is XL size, which is longer than the original table itself, so you're gonna have some feel loose end, and this is how it looks like. So I just do a turn around for the cable, and I think I will need to email Secret Lab about this cable. I mean, not a complaint, just that the size is slightly long. I'm not sure what to do with it. Of course, we've finished the bonus round, and this is how the table looks like. Ta-da! With all LEDs combined. So this is the final complete form of my Magnus table. After spending time with my family to help me build this table up, it's pretty nice and definitely a great entry for people who are interested to do building themselves. And to celebrate the succession of building the table, I'm gonna celebrate with my cider that my friend gave it to me. And yep, please remember to like and subscribe. Kami Plays. And what the... Wait, shouldn't this song be playing like the Pokemon song? Oh my god, this is so cringy. Oh gosh. So alright, that's it guys. I'm sorry that if I do not do very well for this unboxing, but still hope and thanks you guys for your like, subscribe and support. See you guys on next videos. This is Kami signing off, and goodbye. Enjoy.